Sure, I'm okay with that.
Okay. Okay, then before we start, I shared the either page, so please put your name on the attendees, and also to put your slide on the slide links. Okay, so thanks for coming to our first virtual meetup. So the topic will be the Openinfra Days recap for each community. So I'm really happy to meet you on online, but maybe it'd be great that we can meet each other and in person somewhere like Openinfra Summit Europe or the next Openinfra Summit Asia. So okay, so maybe the someone are the first time to seeing each other. So I think that it'd be great having introduce yourself each other. So okay, then let me talk first. I'm Sangsu from Openinfra Korea user groups, and actually this year is my last year for the leader of the Openinfra Korea user group. Yeah, yeah. So I went to the several Openinfra days, like Indonesia and Vietnam, also. Yeah, so someday I really want to go to Myanmar or Japan and China also. Okay. Who's the next one? The Ari?
Yeah, yes. Thank you, Sengshu. Okay, my name Ari. I'm from Jakarta, Indonesia. I've been working with the Openinfra user group since 2018. And yeah, that's all thing I will be passed to my colleagues, Parial.
Hello everyone. My name is Parial. You can call me Rial. I'm also a member of Openinfra Indonesia. Same with Mas Ari. And then next I will maybe Tika from Indonesia.
You are still mute, Tika, if you're speaking.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Tika and I'm from Openinfra Indonesia since 2019. Now I'm living in Bogor. That's from me. Maybe next one.
Hello, my name is Jeff Jo Kim. I'm from Korea. I'm working with, enjoying with Songsu. And this year I was joining the Openinfra Days Vietnam with Tan, and also Tan visitor in Openinfra Days Korea. We enjoyed this day. Thank you.
Okay,
I
then
think
the
I'm
next
next.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm Shintaro Mizuno from Japan. I'm the chairman of the OpenStack users group in Japan. I've been working on OpenStack and Openinfra for more than 10 years, and I've been to many of the Openinfra summits. And currently, I'm going to introduce you later, but in Japan, we call our event Cloud Operator Days instead of Openinfra. We're more focusing on the operators recently. So yeah, I'll introduce you later. So good to see you all.
Okay, then Pamsok, can.
Hello, my name is Bamseok Kim. I'm from South Korea, and I have just participated Openinfra Korea user group from this year, the beginning of this year, and I'm going to visit Europe Openinfra Summit with other Korea members. So I'm looking forward to participate there and meeting up with you guys. So yeah, I'm so glad to have a meeting with you today. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you. The next one is Yarin.
Yeah. Hi everyone. I'm Yelling. Yelling. Also, you can call me Simon as a short name. So I'm from the Openinfra Myanmar user group. So as especially I focusing on the open source previously. So to join the Openinfra user group is less 1 year, 2024. So not too much experience regarding with the Openinfra user group. So I need the support from all colleges from the Asia user group. Yeah. So please support the Openinfra Myanmar for the future. So let's collaborate. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. The next one is Tan.
Yeah, hello guys. My name is Tang and I'm from Vietnam Openinfra user group. So I've been working as an organizer for Vietnamese communities about 5 years. So nice to meet you. Hopefully we can meet in person.
Okay, the last one is Bao.
Hi everyone, I'm Bao. Currently I have a problem with my camera. So I have been in Vietnam Open Infra community for several years. And I had attend Open Infra Asia last year in Korea and Open Infra Day Korea this year. Nice to meet everyone. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So the today's agenda will be the first party will be the share your Openinfra Days event to the others within the 10 minutes, and then the I want to talk about how we can collaborate each other. So because we are the Asia community, so also the what kind of activity should we can do the later. So I put some idea on the Etherpad. So if you also have your thought or the idea, so please put them in the Etherpad so that we can discuss it the second part of the meetup. So yeah, so please put your slide in the Etherpad too. So okay. Okay, then I will start this talk first. Okay, so I will recap the Openinfra Days Korea 2025. This is the history of the Openinfra Days Korea. So the first event was held in the 2014, and every year more and more people joined, and the event became bigger and bigger. The last year was the Openinfra Summit Asia, but the 2023 was the over 1,000 attendees are coming our event. So and since 2019, it has become a collaboration event with the Kubernetes Korea user groups and Open Compute project and SAP Korea user groups. And now the and also from the 2019, we cover the whole area of the open source infrastructure, but in this year, we have our own event, and also the other communities wants to have their own event because the open infra ecosystems changes in the Korea ecosystem. So this year the event was hosted only by the Open Infra Korea user groups, and actually at first we are worried about the sponsorship and attendees because many other communities were hosting their own events. So we thought the sponsors and the attendees might be spread out. So, but fortunately, we still had many sponsors and many people joined us, and the number of attendees was smaller than before, but that was only because our venue had a limited on capacity. So our venue can get a more 400 attendees. So in this year, we had 10 sponsors and 5 keynote and 24 breakout sessions. This is our venue. So this year's event venue was Yangtze AT Center. So the photo on the left shows the building. We didn't use the whole building because we don't have any enough budget. So the only third and fourth floors was our venue. So on the map of the Seoul, you can see that it is located in the southern part of the city. So it is a little far from the center of the Seoul, but it is very close with the area which is a lot of IT company are located. So the third floor was the space for the sponsor booth and registration booth. The lobby was not very big, but so we were a bit worried about at first. But actually, it made the area feels like a more energetic because you can see the pictures and it looks like there are a lot of people are there. So. It gave us the feeling of the very active and a successful event. And actually, it was a successful event. And the first floor had the recruitment zone and a community booth, and the total of 3 communities joined and shared their activities. And it was a great chance for attendees to meet the different communities and learn from their work. So the first one is a DevOps Korea. The second was a Cloud Native. And the Twins Apple is supporting the developers and developers or the IT communities. So they are supporting some venue or like a cafe or the keyboard or the other things. And we had 10 sponsors, and the headline was the Openinfra Foundations because the foundations always supporting us, and the foundation is very important. And we had 4 platinum sponsors and 5 gold sponsors. And also we had a media sponsor. The media sponsors is supporting the posting articles to the public to introduce our event, and we invited the media to see our event and then they are posting the article to their medias also. Okay, so the next one is the keynote. We had a total of 5 keynote sessions, and speakers from Openinfra Foundation and CNCF China talk about the global trend in open source infrastructures. So Jimmy from Openinfra Foundation spoke about the VMware migration trend in OpenStack, and he shares that the OpenStack is playing a very important role in Korean business because several Korean companies are making their product based on the OpenStack. Like the biggest one is Orchestra. The Orchestra is a platinum members of the Openinfra Foundation, and Orchestra is a very important company in the global, also in Korea. And a case from CNCF China talk about the cloud native AI ecosystem, and he introduced the CNCF project for AI and shared some case studies from China. And the next keynote was given by the CEO of the company called DevStack, and he shared his 15 years experience doing business with OpenStack in Korea. The technology is very important, but what really matters is how we build business on top of the OpenStack and open infrastructure. So that's why we invited him as one of our keynote speakers, and he shares his whole for knowledges and know-hows to the communities. The next keynote was a 30-minute panel talk with the past leaders of the OpenStack Korea user groups. So right now, the Openinfra Foundation has joined the Linux Foundation, and Jonathan Bryce has been appointed as an executive director of the cloud and infrastructure at the Linux Foundations. So this is the time of the big changes. So in this channel, the leaders looked at the OpenStack's past and present and the future from their perspective. So in this talk, that they share the how they can how they learned OpenStack from 10 years ago, and for now the what is the OpenStack's role in Korea, and what is the future of the OpenStack. So we will publish those keynote videos very soon, and you can see this video on our YouTube channel, and the whole keynote session are translated in English, and you can easily understand what they said. And the last one is from Vietnam user groups, and we are very happy that Vietnam user groups joined our event this year. So Han introduced the Vietnam user groups during the keynote, and he shows the Korea community and the other community like Vietnam and Indonesia community, how Asian communities can collaborate and work together to the Korea communities also. And the following recent trend, we create a VM migration track that focused only on VM migrations. So we didn't using the VMware in the name of the track because VMware is the company name. So we are focusing on the virtual machine migrations technologies, not the specific topics like a VMware. So in this free migration track, the companies share their experience and strategies for migrating to OpenStack. So we also had a live demo showing how VM can be moved to the OpenStack environment, and Kakao Cloud is a public cloud provider in Korea, so they also share their case studies to the Korea communities. And the last one is a recruitment zone. The recruitment zone is a space where the companies and attendees can meet each other, and companies looking for the OpenStack or cloud engineers. So they set a time to talk with the attendees about the job opportunities. So this year, the two companies discussed about 3 different jobs. So from Kakao Cloud, looking for the computing service development and networking service development engineers. So, and the Jet Converter Cloud are looking for the OpenStack Cloud engineers. So you can see their job description from our links, and we set a separate area with the walls, and they can they can talk each other with like a private space. Okay, so the last one is attendee service. I'm very surprising that because we are about 14 years conference, but now the newcomers is almost 70%. So I think that means that for now the new engineers or new developer are interested in the OpenStack and Openinfra technologies in Korea. And then the ages are over 70, over 75. Attendees are 20 or 30s. That means the young engineers are very interested in those technologies. So we can find that we have a hope to make the OpenStack popular again. And the interest of attendees are very interesting. Also, the OpenStack is one of the one of the major interests, and also the Ceph, Cinder, Swift storage system also they are the one of biggest interest also. Okay, so this is the recap of the Openinfra Days Korea, and maybe the next year will be, if we have our own event, maybe the event can be the more bigger than this year, because we see we saw that many people are very interested in OpenStack, and everyone says they are very having a difficult to learn about OpenStack, because the official document in the OpenStack website is not for the learning or studying. So in this year that we are focusing on the making materials to how to learn and how to install OpenStack in their productions. Yeah. Okay, so that's all from my side. And do you have any question for the Korean? Oh, and I'm very appreciate to the Jeff, because Jeff is leading the Openinfra Days Korea. So I'm very thanks very much to the Jeff. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay. So do you have any questions? Okay. Then the next one is a Vietnam user group. So
Okay, guys. So let me share my screen.
okay.
Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so this is my our slide about our Vietnam Openinfra Cloud Native Days 2025 recap. Okay, so before we start, just let me quick summarize and introduce about our communities. So I have like a video, so hopefully Okay, so yeah, so that is like a quick introduce about communities and the event, and just let me sum up. So basically, we start in 2014 and have grown to over, I think, like around 7,000 members and have around like 700 active members. And start from 2023, we has expand the audience from only like Openinfra audience to the cloud native communities and cloud native audience. Okay, so let's wrap up what like some statistic about our communities in 2025. So till now, we have hosted around 48 meetup, 10 OpenSite birthday events, 2 webinars, I think like 3 webinars in university, and around 13 virtual events in many like between our community and some maintainer, author of some really popular open source project. And like I said, we just expand our view to cloud native communities. So after I think like around like 1 year, we have grown the statistic to more than 400 members. So the reason we want to grow the like another brand name, Cloud Native Partner Communities, because we want to host the Kubernetes, I think like KCD, Kubernetes Community Days, and the Linux Foundation, they want to have some statistics about the Vietnam community. So that's why we need to like grow another brand name of the communities in Vietnam. And we have, I think, like 3 sharing section in the university to talk about the open source world and support like the student to join and do some real world project related to open source. And yeah, so I think to this year we have joined, I think like 2 KubeCons, and I think like 1 open infra days in Korea. And about our committees, Open Infra Cloud Native Days in Vietnam. So after the event, we have around like 700 attendants, 14 sponsor, 13 speaker, and the speaker and the audience come from 6 countries. And about the agenda and about our sponsor, so most of our sponsor is local public cloud vendors. And for this year, we have like another, like a new international cloud vendor like Rackspace and Akamai go to the event and just sharing their visions, and most of them talk about open source. And about the agenda, we have like the morning session for the keynote, sharing the visions of the cloud global leaders and also the local public cloud vendors in Vietnam, sharing their views and how they elaborate the open source. And in the morning, we have 2 separate sections. The first is like the main event in the main hall, and the other one is a private one. There's like a private meeting between the communities, the international communities, the public cloud vendor in Vietnam, and also the global cloud vendors. So we discuss about how to expand and also leverage the open source and some topic related to how to apply like how the digital sovereignty and some topic that the people in government they have like the concern about. And in like outside of the main hall, we have like a booth. So that is area for the cloud vendors, some SaaS companies sharing and had a pitch about their product. And in the afternoon, we have the technical sessions. So we have like 3 main separate sessions. So the first one in the room 1 is topics related to cloud infrastructures. So there are some like use case from the local cloud vendors in Vietnam, sharing their expertise in some topic and or some use case. And the room 2, we have the cloud native. So cloud native is something related to Kubernetes, big data, and how to build the products inside Kubernetes, and also something about I think there's some best practice about how to maintain or operate the Kubernetes platform. And the last one is about AI and GPU. So I think AI right now is a hot topic. So we have a separate sections talk about AI. And I think a lot of use case from like bank or from the cloud vendors or from some enterprise, they're just sharing the use case and some best practice related to running the AI platforms inside Kubernetes or on top of the OpenStack. Okay, so that's my wrap-ups about our community's event in 2025 and also the Openinfra Day Cloud Native 2025. Okay, back to
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Tom. So yeah, so is there any question to Vietnam Openinfra Days?
I think better we start for the presentation and then discuss after all
Okay.
region to Q&A session.
Okay. Then the next one is Indonesia, and Tom, please put your slide link in Etherpad too.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Songsu and Tan. Currently, I would like to recap our event in 2016. Yeah, we are from Indonesia. I think we established from 2018, and this is our website. And we're gonna talk about the Opening Fridays Indonesia. This year is our 5th event. The first one we do in person in 2019. In Surabaya is Java, is quite far from the capital Jakarta. And then 2022 and 21 we do an online because of the pandemic happened. And then in 2022 we collaborate with the KCD, Kubernetes Community Days. We had the event in Jakarta. And then after 3 years, we do the offline event again. Currently, we do in the Yogyakarta. It's also quite far from Jakarta, more than 500 kilometers. And if using a train, maybe 7 or 8 hours if you travel from capital. And then we don't make any slide, but I will share our recap from our reporting document. This is the Open Fridays Indonesia reporting document. And then the venue, we got the sponsorship from the university. The name is the Gajah Mada University. It's located in the Yogyakarta. It's the biggest one. Big 3 campus in Indonesia. So we are happy. We don't pay anything for the venue because the university offer for free for the Openinfra community. And then we are also happy the Dean from the UGM also giving some speech. They are appreciate for our event, and yeah, this is the welcoming speech. And then I would like to say thank you for our mentor from Openinfra User Group, Songsu, Jihyun, and then the others for support our event. And this is our sponsor. And then the next is our organizer and volunteer. For the fun fact, we don't use any agency, we don't use any third party to host our event. We do it by ourselves. And yeah, the organizer maybe the seven, and then we got the help from the students from the university, like the organizer from the HC event. So thank you so much. And then for the sponsor, we don't get much sponsor. We only get the 10 sponsor and one venue sponsorship, because I think in this year it's really hard to get the sponsor, especially our event is not located in the capital. In the Yogyakarta is a first consideration to sponsor, not sponsor our event. Yeah, of course, we got sponsored by Openinfra, EasyStack, AMD, and the others public cloud provider in Indonesia. Okay, and this is very good for me personally, because we have 1, 2, 3, 5 foreigner speaker. It's from China, India, of course, Indonesia, Singapore, and South Korea. For this year, it's a good to collaborate with the foreigner. We got the 65 plus paper submitted for GFP, but because the limited of the venue, we only accept the 30 paper for the process a 35 from 5 countries, and then the male speaker is 30, and we got 5 female speaker. Yeah, I think it's from this year we got from Korea, Singapore, India, and China. For the 2022, we also got the speaker from Vietnam. It's a good collaboration. And then this is our participant statistics. In the number, registrant is 460, and then for the participant, more than 300, because we combine the offline event and then we stream the online events. As you know, Indonesia is a archipelago country. We have a 70,000 island, so it's hard to people to travel to Yogyakarta. That's why we decided to create the event offline and the online. And from the target, we grow 32% above the target, because our target is only 250 participants, but we get more than 300. Okay, for the gender thing, of course, male at 2074, and for female participant only 56. Thing for the age is a lot of young people coming from area, more than 116 until 24, and then the biggest is from 26 until 40 is our participant statistic. And then for the occupation, is a lot of from the student in the IT area, and then maybe the second one is a DevOps engineer. And the quite interesting is a high level is also coming. We got the 2.6% CO, CTO, and VP engineering to coming to our event. So it's not only engineer event, because the high level is also coming to Openinfra Days. Yeah, this is a participant statistic from the domicile. Yeah, as I said before, Indonesia is very large, so they coming from the others area. Of course, the most participant is coming from the Yogyakarta, and then the second one is coming from the capital, Jakarta. Yeah, and yeah, we do the online streaming event. We got a huge new follower, more than 600 new follower, and then social media view 5,000, almost 6,000. And then we got the 100 subscriber. So if anyone want to see the all talk from the Openinfra Indonesia 2025, you can check it our YouTube channel. And then we also drop the important links. You can see the speaker video, also the slide. and then official photo, and then the others. I think that's all from the Openinfra Days Indonesia recap. The next one is the hour pre-event. Before the Openinfra Days Indonesia, we do the OpenStack contribution camp with the title by the community and for the community. Is think one day before the event, Indonesia collaborate with the Korea user group. Think the idea is coming when me and Sengsu joining the Vietnam Open Days in 2023. We going a short vacation to Sapa and we talk about this contribution camp. Actually, this today is not enough for the contribution camp because it's too short to learn anything in 2 days. But thank you for the Korea community to support us for the event. I think it's the small step for Indonesia to contribute to the OpenStack, because right now we don't know how to contribute, how not to the submit a bugs or something like that. And after the contribution camp, we got much insight from the Korea, how they do the contribution camp and how they do contribute to the upstream project. Looking forward to the annual event and then to the another country collaboration and some photos from the event. Not only the theory, we also doing the hands-on workshop. We do on the sandbox environment. Things maybe on the next year we can collaborate with Vietnam, with Myanmar, and the others to build another OpenStack contribution camp. This is the participant statistic. We can have more than 20 people because it's a cost. As I said before, we only get a 10 sponsor, and we provide the free meals for the mentees. We provide the t-shirt, we provide the bags, so that the number that we can afford is only 20. And I'm happy because not only male, there are also have a female mentee. It's very good for diversity for this event. I think the profession is of course professional, because they want to know how to contribute to OpenStack. And then the second one is the student. A lot of young people very enthusiastic with this event. And then the rest is the lecture, because in my mind, if we teach the lecture, they can teach the OpenStack contribution camp to their student. This is the name of the participant. That's all from my side. You can see the slide, the video, and our YouTube channel. Thank you. I give back to the Songsu.
Okay, thank you, Ari. Okay, so the next one is Gary from Myanmar.
Yeah. Hi. Okay, so from my side, for the Openinfra user group member, so firstly, I don't have too much share because we just created that since the last year November, around September, November. So during this 1 year, we have making a 2 meetup. So like the first one is like our first online meetup, and the second one is we join to the community event. So firstly, as per the current our country situation in Myanmar is not good to make a physical event like the other country, and most of our technical person is going abroad to the other country like Vietnam, Cambodia, Malaysia, something like that. So not too much resources in the Myanmar country. So that's why we really difficult to arrange the physical event for now. So that's why we mainly focusing to make a virtual event. So the first one we make is around November 30th last year. It's a first online meetup, and Sangsu joined and shared about the Openinfra, the Asia above. So thank you for Sangsu. And then another person is where is joining from our local community. and share about the OpenStack architecture, and share about the promos in action, and share about the how do we migrate the journey from the VMware to OpenStack. So there are also the attendees joining around the 100 to 200. So mostly is firstly in our community is they are curious what is the Open Infra user group. So because in Myanmar is like the first heard about the Open Infra user group. So previously we have a lot of user group like the AWS user group, the VMware user group, open source user group, something like that. But for the Infra is a little strange in our community. So that's why I as a second time I joined a Bargain. Bargain is a is a virtual camp. So before our country situation is bad, before we do the Bargain as a physical event in Myanmar. Bargain is like the community event, and everyone can share freely regarding about technology or knowledge sharing, whatever. So everyone can share at the physical event, and a lot of people around the 500,000 people coming and join and listening, share about, very happy. Yeah. So after the COVID, we changed the Bargain to the Bargain virtual camp. So it's like the virtual event sponsored by the Work Adventure. So we met online, shared online, something like that. So Bargain do the every year. So for this year, 2025, we join at the Bargain at the community corner. So community corner means like we don't share any presentation, or we don't do the any slide sharing. We didn't do something like that. We do like the sitting at the corner, and if everyone can join to the corner and ask and share about and ask anything about the Open Infra product or umbrella project, whatever. So everyone can join, everyone can talk freely, like the discussion corner for the community. So Bargain 2025, we collaborate together with the AWS user group, and beside Myanmar is a security focusing group. So we three community user group join and make the community corner, and everyone can join and discuss about what they want to know, something like that. So yeah, so the past experience is just 2 events for now. So for the future, I also want to be arranged a lot of event for Myanmar, but currently is for the we can be only focusing on virtual. And also I'm interesting about the configuration camp, like the I shared earlier. So really interesting to do the configuration camp for Myanmar user group. So please guide me for the future, how to arrange the camp, meetup, and like the user group activity. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Yuri.
Yeah.
Okay. The last one is Shintaro from Japan.
Yes, okay. Let me share my screen. Okay, so this is OpenStack event, but we call it Cloud Operator Days Tokyo. We've been running OpenStack Days for more than 10 years. And in Japan, we also have Cloud Native community, which is a Kubernetes community. And we usually have 2 different events in Japan, OpenStack and Kubernetes. And we tried to merge 2, but instead of merging the user group, we let the Cloud Native user group to run the dev side of the Cloud Native event. And we changed our event to mainly focus on the operator side. So this is our sixth event this year. So we name it Cloud Operator Days Tokyo. And we don't limit the users to focus on OpenStack, but we let any cloud technology and the users of those technology who's running every day in their operations. So our event is mainly focused on how to operate and and share the experiences in operating the cloud infrastructure, including AWS and Google Cloud as well. Okay, so no, sorry. So our event consists of two separate style. One is online session, which runs through from July to September, 2 months. We did call for proposals, and we had more than 50 proposals, and we let them record the sessions and put it on the online session to run for 2 months, so that many users can see all the sessions instead of having single session per day. And the other one is on-site one-day event, which was held last month. So this is a regular one-day event. We have keynote, panels, and selected talks from the online sessions, and Ops Meetup, which is a workshop style discussion sessions, so that the attendees can join the discussions. Okay. So for the online sessions, we have 8 tracks. Operator war stories, we had 13 sessions, and automation, DevOps, CI/CD, and infrastructure as a code, 12 sessions, and monitoring observability for sessions in OpenStack. Unfortunately, we only had 3 sessions for OpenStack this year. Team building trainings for human resources point of view, and also public cloud management, including AWS, Azure, and GCPs. And recently we have hold sessions for AI. So this year we have a track for AI Ops, which is to use AI for everyday operations. And this year we created a new track called Work Hacks. Since we're working, many people are working from home, how to build working environment for operators at home, and also how to communicate with other people who, because operators tend to stay at home and do self work, mainly. So how to create a new working environment is the next new topic for us. So we had 50 sessions, and we had more than 700 unique users, and they viewed more than 2,000 times. So it was pretty successful event. So from those 50, we have selected, the committee members selected 24 of the session and invited them for the on-site event. So unfortunately, not everyone could make the talk, but 24 of the session who was very good ones, and we invited them to talk in the on-site event, which is a one-day event. So we had 186 attendees. After COVID, we struggling to collect many people to join our event, but the number is increasing every year. So now we have 186, and I think it will grow next year as well. So for the keynote speakers, we had 2 speakers. One is from the university who talked about generative AI for network operations. And the other is from the cloud provider, Sakura Internet, which is one of the biggest cloud provider in Japan. He talked about the LLM training in their GPU cloud service, which they call it AI supercomputer. And we also had a speech from the sponsors. And we had special sessions. One is award ceremony. So we have best operator, young operators, and audience and committee award So we celebrate. We have a celebration sessions, to award these best speakers. We also had a panel session, which is a work life hack. As I mentioned, this was quite unique. Four speakers got on the stage and talked about the work environment, including chairs and displays, keyboards, and all the gadget they use for everyday work. It was very interesting. And we had, as I mentioned, 3 breakout sessions and had 24 selected talks. And for the Ops meetups, we had 5 sessions, including GPU infrastructure operations. So many of the operators now have to deal with large GPU cloud. So we talked about how to manage GPU infrastructure. And AI plus ops, how to use Gen AI for operations. And also the coding using Gen AI. How is the situation in each companies, and what are the challenges for those? We also talked about VMware migration. Instead of in Korea, you said VM migration, but we specialized VMware migration. So those are the topics we discussed in Ops meetups. So we had like 20 to 30 members join the discussion sessions. So those are pictures. The venue was, we had 4 rooms, each with like 50 persons. So not a big venue, but it's a very compact and clean and good venue from NTT Docomo. We had it at Bayside of Tokyo, called Odaiba. Yes, so I think that's it. Yes, that's it from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Shintaro. Okay, so yeah, so by sharing each other's event, I think that I felt closer as a community to the whole Asia community, and I really appreciate that everyone took the time to prepare a recap session, and even though you're very busy, and actually the effort to strengthen collaboration between Asia communities have been going on for a while. So in 2021 and in 2022, we held an online event called Openinfra Days Asia with I forgot the name. There are one guy from the Taiwan, the Lico and me and the other Vietnam user groups organizers are having an event, the Openinfra Days Asia. But since these were the online events, most company prefer to sponsor their local event, not the Asia event. So we didn't have many sponsors for 2 years, but we still had a good number of the attendees and speakers also. And the Openinfra Summit Asia is for the whole Asia regions, but for me, it is more focusing on like a summit, the whole area, for the whole area. So, but I believe the collaboration between our user group should continue the whole time, because the regional summit held in every 2 years, I think, because last year was the Suwon for the Openinfra Days Asia, but this year there are no Openinfra Summit Asia. So I think that that every 2 years, the Asia Europe is like a former format for the regional summit, but we still continues to collaborate each other for Asia community. So in my opinion, if we communicate more and make friends with each other, so that we can build a stronger Asia community. So, but yeah, of course, there are physical limits to the how much we can do the in-person event. But I think that there are the ways that we can collaborate online as well. So I want to talk about how what kind of activities we can do, and let's talk about our future. So I will share this Etherpad. Yes, I put some idea on here. So the first one is a contribution game. In Korea user group, we do a open source contribution academic camp, which is supported by the Korea government. That camp is not only for the OpenStack. There are over 30 open source projects are coming those program, and it is a really like a mentoring program. So it is over 3 or 4 months, and maintainers are teaching the whole mentees how to contribute on their project, and the OpenStack is also the one of project. So and I think that most of contributors are living in Europe and America. So but and yeah, and there are some contributors in Asia also, but I think that most of them are living in China, not the other countries. So I think that making a new contributor is very important for the Asia communities, because more contributor means we can get more voice to the global community. So the contribution camp in Indonesia was the very challenges in this year, but I think that it was very successful, and me and Ari will share our stories to the Europe summit very soon. So then I want to know how about the Vietnam and Japan. So I think that your local communities wants to contribute into the OpenStack, but how about the Japan?
So well, many years ago we did a contribution camp, as you mentioned, but recently we haven't done it because we couldn't get enough interest for OpenStack upstreaming. More people are moving from OpenStack to Kubernetes, and so we haven't held contribution session for many years, but we are holding meetup for the developers once in a few months, and we talk about how to upstream and the current status of OpenStack. So those meetups are what we do right now. So.
Okay, thank you, Dana. How about the Vietnam?
Okay, so I think we have the same situations like Japan. People, yeah. So I think students in Vietnam, so right now, they want to know more about Kubernetes and like public cloud vendor. For example, AWS or GCP or Azure. So so we have like I think like the Kubernetes upstream training led by Khanh. I think Khanh is in the meeting. Yeah, so we have a small group of the committee's member and just training and teach together to contribute to the Kubernetes upstream project.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then how about the Myanmar? So do you have how many engineers do you think in Myanmar? So the OpenStack engineers.
Okay, so regarding with the OpenStack in Myanmar, currently there's one of the some telecom company is approaching the OpenStack. So like Sam is using the automated solution of the OpenStack. So they can be stay counting for the OpenStack engineer, not too much, but mostly is interesting. So in Myanmar is mostly interesting for the OpenStack, container, and Kubernetes. Yeah. So if we can do the contribution camp for OpenStack, there will be the uh, attendees and there will be the interesting the person for OpenStack. Yeah.
Okay. I'm looking for articles. Oh. Okay, so I think that you guys already know about the university partnership program in Openinfra Foundation. So this program is having a partnership between the Openinfra Foundation and a university, but it is more focusing to having more developers to for the OpenStack. So the OpenStack foundations are looking for the mentors from each project, and they are teaching the student to contribute to the OpenStack, like Nova and Neutron and Swift. And so in the Korea, user group also has the one university having has a partnership between the foundations. But still now that we are focusing the making of new OpenStack engineers, but maybe in the future so we want to making a new OpenStack upstream developer in Korea. So in the future, so yeah. And then if each country has interest in a university partnership program, so I think the contribution camp will be the very good starting point to make that happen. Then of course the Korea user group can help to have the contribution camp to the other countries, same as Indonesia. Then I want to hear what's the next plan for the Indonesia. So because we already had a successful event this year. So what's the next plan?
I think from me first, maybe Tika or Varel can add more. The next plan for in my mind for the next year, of course, I think we cannot do the Open Infra Days Indonesia because summit's coming to the Asia. Now our plan is we're gonna make another contribution camp for the OpenStack. Things different with Japan and Myanmar, Indonesia. We still a lot of interest from the student how to contribute to the OpenStack. So I plan to build the another contribution camp maybe in the another area, not in Jakarta or Yogyakarta, in the another city, because a lot of people cannot coming. And think the pain point for the event is we need to select the mentees, because before they want to contribute, at least they need to know how what is the OpenStack is. Yeah, it's our plan for next year. We're gonna make it another contribution camp in the another city. Maybe Tika or Parial have some good idea for next year.
Maybe from me. I have in my mind the next plan is we need to collaborate with other community like developer community, example like a Python. Because on December also I have a plan to talk in Python Indonesia conference, so I will share, and also my paper already accepted, and I will share and ask them to joining our contribution camp. So hopefully the developers, specifically Python, would be interesting in the OpenStack, so more developer can contributing to upstream projects. Maybe that's it for me for the next plans. Maybe Tika.
I will just thumbs up about what Kari and Pariel said about our plans of Openinfra Indonesia in Indonesia next year. We maybe want to collaborate with university because we found that some of university is quite interested with the open infrastructures. Some of university reach us to do the collaboration because of our first open stack contribution camp in Yogyakarta last July. So we will planning the OpenStack contribution camps for next year, maybe. That's from me.
Okay, thanks for sharing your plans. Okay, then yeah, so the contribution camp is also the very interesting event, I think. So if there are any if you're interested to having this camp in your local event, please feel free to ask me or the area also. So we can make it in the future. Yeah. Okay, so and then the next one is the speaker exchange. The speaker exchange means that we can swap the speaker between, for example, between Korea and Indonesia or Vietnam and Japan also. So this idea is from the COSCOP because the COSCOP is a Taiwan open source conference, but they are having some kind of like a partnership between the Japan open source communities. So they are exchanges their tracks. So that means the whole one track is in a COSCOP, the whole one track is for the Japan open source communities. And also in a Japan open source conference, the one track is for the Taiwan open source communities. Yeah, so to exchange each other's speakers and tracks, and we can we can make more Asia friends because we know each other, but we are the organizer of the user groups. But to make a bigger communities, the community members also know each others. So the speaker exchange is I think that is a very good idea for the Asia communities, but always the money is a problem. So so the cost would usually be covered by individual, but maybe we could get a support from the Openinfra Asia entity, but I'm not sure that they have a budget for that. Yeah. So then how about this one, the speaker exchange? That means that each community has making the making the one or two slots are for the reservation for the foreign speakers.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. So we can get the insight from the another country. But as you said before, the problem is the money.
Yeah.
It's hard to, especially if we are going to the Japan and Korea. Yeah, from Indonesia, we need a visa. It's another spend for us rather than flight and the hotel. Yeah, if the open infra can accommodate the maybe 1% from each country, it will be better. to collaborate as a speaker exchange every year.
Mhm. Then how about the budget for each user groups? So if we make us like a support each other speakers, maybe the only for the flight or hotels, not the whole budget. How about this one?
Yeah, I think it's flight is okay because the most expense to travel is the airplane tickets.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Maybe the flight from Japan and Korea is very cheap than other countries. But the problem is the budget to your organization.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the same issue about the budget. So if we sponsor for a speaker fly
Mhm.
from Korea to Vietnam, for instance, it will be a burden budget.
I think Vietnam and Indonesia is same.
Yeah.
So
Then
basically,
how about
we
Oh, yeah.
call from a sponsor. So
Mhm.
basically, they will sponsor a budget like I think around like $500, like for the sponsor. So this will be hard to sponsor a flight. Yeah.
Well, maybe we can start with the online session instead of traveling.
Yeah, so the online session is one of option for us, very big. But in my opinion, the meet each other.
Yeah,
is
in
really
person.
more,
Yes.
in person event.
Yeah, it's important to meet in person, but if we have budget issues, then we can start with our online session, then
yeah.
expand it to offline event.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think for me, I like the idea the contribution come. So I think it would be great if the Vietnam companies can invite like Korea or Japan or Indonesia or uh, like for Malaysia for have sharing knowledge to like we can host some section in universities and have a group of the I think like students and we can just having our sharing or training them for some topics related to open source.
Okay.
I just curious about the expenses, how much the money that the each country spend for the Open Fridays this year.
Yeah. So
Because I think from the Indonesia for the this year event we spend almost 18,000 USD.
18,000.
18.
18.
Yeah.
18,000.
18. How about Korea, Vietnam, Japan? I'm just curious because as we know, Songsu Foundation give a lot of money to Korea rather than
Yeah.
Indonesia. That's
So-
why I'm asking.
Yeah. For us, almost 57 or 50. Yeah, 57,000.
7,000.
Yeah,
Five-
7,000
Okay.
US dollar.
How about Vietnam?
Yeah,
Tan
so
or
I think in Vietnam we spend around like 20,000 USD.
20,000.
it's yeah, almost same with the Indonesia because we are 18,000.
18,000. Okay. Then how about the Japan?
I think this year around 5,000. I think
5,000.
Yeah.
So then Japan, you guys are not spend for the venue.
so. This year we didn't need to spend for the venue because it was from NTT Docomo's venue we can rent it for free.
Yes.
That's great.
So for Vietnam's event, the most expensive part is the venue.
Yeah, the venue is a very expensive part.
For Indonesia, because we do travel support for the speaker, so all speaker got their investment. I think the first one is the meals, because we provide all meals for the speaker, participant, organizer. That's our number one expenses. Also the dinner parties, and because we got a for free for the venue, and the most expenses is for the meals, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then after the event, do you usually lose your money, or does it usually just break even?
Yeah, because we do by ourselves, we don't use the organizer, agency, or third party. So after the event, we need to calculate the budget and we need to report to the government, because we have an entity in Indonesia as a foundation, something like that, with tax and financial things. Not finished until now.
Okay.
Yeah, correction. Japan's budget was 40,000. Sorry.
40,000.
Wow.
Huge number.
Yeah.
Sorry, calculation was wrong. So.
Okay.
But still, the venue was free. But so all the expenses were for the food and also the online sessions. We needed to pay for the distribution of the videos. So.
Okay. Then how about the Vietnam? Are you okay? Your budget after the event? Okay. Thanks for the summary. Oh yeah, that's Tan. So I'm asking you about your budget for the event. Are you okay after the event? Did you lose your money or saving, or just
So
same as
I think most of the time we just spend all the money. Yeah.
all the money from the
Yeah, all
sponsors
the
and the
money
ticket?
for the sponsors.
Oh.
So I think we will have around like after the event, we will have like 1 or 2,000 plus some spare money we can use for the meetup in the years. I think around like 1 or 2,000.
1 or 2,000. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, same with Indonesia. We only surplus 100 USD, and then we'll spend it for the birthday party in Jakarta.
Yeah. So in Korea, me and the other organizers really wants to give a lunch or dinner, but the venue and setting up the venue, cost of the setting venue is very expensive. So the most of budget are only focused on the venue. So if we give a lunch or the dinner, maybe we are bankrupt.
Yes.
Yeah, but in this year, fortunately we can support the lunch to the attendees, because there are a very big restaurants in our venues, so that we can easily provide the lunch. Okay, then I think that we can discuss more about the speaker exchange in the next year. Then I hope that at least the one speaker from the each communities can invite or visit the other Openinfra Days event. But I'm not sure that we can do the Openinfra Days the next year, because next year is Openinfra Summit Asia. So okay, thanks for the summary. And the third one is a virtual meetup. So yeah, the Vietnam, Korea, and Indonesia and Korea already had the virtual meetup before. So
Also with
I think
China.
that, yeah, also with the China, yeah. I think that at least two virtual meetup per a year would be great. So the first one is the first how can I say, from during January to June, the first the one virtual meetup, and the second one is within the falls or winters. Yeah. So it is something like a small version of the Openinfra Days Asia. It is we don't need to get a sponsors, just speakers and attendees, right? Yeah. Then I think that we don't need any organizers to hosting the virtual meetup. So just all of us are looking for a speaker from each other, like one or two, and setting up the timetable and then meet each other in a Google Meet or the speakers and the organizers are gathering in a Google Meet, and we streaming in the YouTube channel.
Yeah, so for Vietnam, mostly we use Google Meet, but we are not streaming, just recording and upload. I think might be upload the recording section to YouTube later.
Yeah. Is there any idea or opinion for the virtual meetup?
Does Google Meet support on live translation? If so, it would be much easier for us to get the speakers instead of having an English speaker. We can translate.
There are captions in a Google Meet, but it is still.
I think it would be great if we can have the live translator, some like platform for support translate. Yeah, because we have tried the Google subscription, but it's not great when translate like Vietnam to English subtitle.
Yeah. Or we can ask to the AI live translation company to supporting us. Okay. Is the Google Meet also good for the Myanmar communities or the YouTube channel? Okay.
Yeah, good. Sounds good.
Okay. Okay, then how about having a first meetup on the next February or January? I think that this November and December will be very busy for everyone. Or we can have a virtual meetup on a November or December, because we can share how was the Openinfra Summit Europe and compare from the last year's Openinfra Summit Asia also.
Yeah, I think about the recap sections about like the Openinfra in. I think like after the Openinfra in Paris, we can do the recap sections, and I think we can do that virtual meeting. For that one.
Okay. Okay. Then who will be joining the Openinfra Summit Europe? From the Korea user group, me and Jeff, and maybe the 8 organizers will be joining the Openinfra Summit Europe? And how about the others?
I think only me from Indonesia.
Only you, sorry.
Yeah.
So in Vietnam, I think Sang will join. Yeah,
Shang.
Infra. Yeah, Sang Chen will be join the Open Infra Summit.
And how about Japan and Myanmar?
From Japan, I'm not sure how many. Myself, I can't attend this time, but
Mhm.
I think few I know would join. I'm not sure, but
Okay.
someone will.
Also,
Okay.
it's a recap for this year, right?
Yeah, recap for the Openinfra Summit Europe, because I think the most of Asia Asians cannot attend the Europe Summit because of very expensive flight ticket and hotels.
Yeah.
Okay, then I think that we have 3 countries are joining the Openinfra Summit Europe. Then after the summit, we can have a recap, a virtual meetup with the whole Asia communities.
And maybe the guys from the China also we can ask for the China. They will-
Oh yeah. The China event will be the middle of the November. So
Mhm.
I'm planning go to the China event also.
Oh,
Yeah,
they have a
because
lot of money.
from Incheon to Guangzhou are
Mm.
only the 4 hours, but the flight ticket is really very cheaper.
Oh,
Maybe the 150 US dollar for around the
Oh.
trip.
oh really?
Yeah,
Oh.
150 US dollar. Very cheap. So the
Yeah.
okay, then I also invite the China community also, the maybe having a recap session on early November or middle of November. Then the which days is a good, the weekend or weekdays? The weekdays is a afternoon, like a 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. I think yeah, the time zone is different from each other, but yeah, the 9 p.m. for the Vietnam.
Yeah,
That means
so
like 11 p.m. in Japan and Korea.
yeah, so that can be the easiest. Yeah. So
The-
for us, if we host the virtual event, so we will prefer like 8 p.m. Yeah.
8 p.m.
Yeah, 8 p.m. So at that moment, we just finish the dinner and have some spare time, and people like the attendees they can join like from 8 p.m. to I think like 9:30 p.m.
Mhm. Okay. Then how about the Myanmar, the 8 p.m.?
Yeah, it's okay lah. Currently, I'm in Malaysia, so yeah, just 1 hour different with the Korea. So it's okay.
Okay. Then what is the time zone in Myanmar?
6:30, like 6:30. So 30-minute different with the Vietnam.
30 minutes.
Yeah, 2:30 different with the Korea time. Yeah.
Okay. Then 8 p.m. in Vietnam is 10 p.m. in Korea. Then how about the Japan? The 10 p.m. is a little bit late, or
10 p.m. will be a little late, but yeah, people can, afford it.
yeah, okay. Then we can record our meetup and share, upload it YouTube later, and then
Yeah, that'll be very good. Yes.
okay. Then how weekend or weekdays? Weekend.
I think
weekdays, right?
yeah, weekday would be better.
Yeah, because in a weekend we should take a nap and go to the cycle. Okay, then let's have a plan on a weekday on a early
So
November
what
or
about the weekend? If we host a virtual event in weekend, so what time would be great?
uh 3 p.m. 4 in Korea because we are 2 hours earlier than the other countries. 3 or 4 p.m.
So 3 to 4 p.m. like Korea time, am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think so it will be around like 2 p.m. Vietnam time. So I think it could be great for the attendees in Vietnam.
Mhm. Yeah, but I think that our first virtual meetup, the topic, the Europe Summit recap topic will be the 1 hours, 1 or 2 hours. Yeah. Okay, then I will share this recap session to the Discord, and if you are interested to organizing this our first virtual meetup, please feel free to message me. Then we can make it later. And the yeah the last one is attending each other's event is those two topics always a problem with the money, but I think that there are many attendees to from the Asia community, but I think that there are only the three companies are going there. But I think that there are several people are joining the Europe Summit from Japan or the Vietnam, not only the Sang and the others, but if you know the who joining the Europe Summit, please let me know. I want to invite them to our chat, and I hope that we can we have if we have a dinner together, it will be very good because having a dinner and talk each other are very important to making friends. Yeah.
Thank you. I would check and let you know who would attend.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so that's from my side. So is there any more topics from your side? We had already 1.5 hour, so
I think no from me. Maybe we can discuss later on Discord regarding the virtual meetup or the Asia Gather in the Openinfra Summit Europe.
yeah. Okay, then I think that someone got an email from the Ellison. There are Openinfra Asia board meeting on the next Tuesday morning. So if you have a time, to please attend the meeting and share your local event to the Asia board board meeting. And yeah. Okay, then before we close our first meetup, let's take a photo together.
Okay.
Yeah. So are you ready to take a photo? Okay. 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, one more. Okay, 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, thank you guys.
Thank you and see you very soon. Bye bye.
Thank you to host.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.